Bloss Fruits is about to do something that is going to potentially actually reach a higher player count than Grow Garden, because yeah, the top record to beat is 11 million, and we're going to be talking about how exactly Bloss Fruits plans on doing this inside of this video. But before we get to the future of Bloss Fruits, we first have to talk about what is going on currently. Now, for the last 2 months, Bloss Fruits has been at its lowest point ever, and yeah, let's just say Bloss Fruits is struggling to average 300,000 concurrent players. It's even gotten so bad to the point where the game actually managed to hit a record low it's ever had of only 228,000 players, and many people has been concerned for the game, including myself, man. Bloss Fruits Discord is even pretty dead, with the chat barely moving, and yeah, man, a lot of people is just not active. The general chat not really moving at all. I mean, this is the live general chat, just barely moving at all. In comparison to Grow Garden, with the chat literally moving 5 times faster, so it is pretty interesting. Now, true indeed, the current state of Bloss Fruits might be looking pretty bad, but that is simply because of a lack of updates, and honestly, the updates for this game does take way longer to update versus games like Grow Garden, simply because this game is a RPG game, and it's not really a game with just a garden that you have to just manage. So it is two completely different worlds when it comes to scripting. And this right here was said best by one of Bloss Fruits admins by the name of Uzoft, and admin Uzoft ended up saying a lot of games you're thinking of yet can output updates so much faster is the same games that actually have to do little to nothing at all to push out an update. I love if Bloss Fruits was set up the same way, but it's not when you're dealing with an RPG game. And yes guys, this right here is just honestly the bare truth, man. RPG games definitely do take way much more longer to update, hence why Bloss Fruits and other games such as like King Legacy and a couple of other games as well, man, just have a pretty hard time updating. I mean, even Grow Garden updates way quicker than all Battlegrounds games, and that's because Battlegrounds games is even a bigger game than Grow Garden, and it's a little bit more, actually way more technical due to needing fighting abilities, different quality of things, guys. So it is two different realms of the amount that it takes to update the games. So that is the current state of Bloss Fruits and exactly what's going on with Bloss Fruits and why it hasn't been updated. However, for the part that you guys been waiting for, Bloss Fruits will definitely beat Grow a Garden, and I'm going to be calling it right now, but one day it's definitely going to happen. Right now, Grow Garden sits at king with averaging literally millions of players every single day. The calculated average for the last 2 weeks has been 1.94 million, and yeah guys, most of the time this game is way above 2 million players, and when it updates it literally reaches as high as 7 to 11 million players. I mean, the last update literally reached over 10 million players, and it actually peaked at 11.6 million. So that right there is a national record for all of Roblox history, really. I don't think anything would beat it anytime soon, and if there was one game to beat it, then yes guys, we're talking about Bloss Fruits. And now, as for Bloss Fruits, there is something that Bloss Fruits is doing which is going to spark the entire attention of Roblox and possibly actually dethrone Grow Garden. As many people is currently talking about the current state of Bloss Fruits and basically saying the game is dying and saying that the game has fallen off. Let's just say Bloss Fruits been actually working very secretly in the background and is plotting to take back its rightful place on the throne, man. And I know what you might be thinking. You're probably thinking like, K-Blox, dude,
how in the world is Bloss Fruits going to dethrone Grow Garden?
Well, that is because they're planning to add something that is definitely going to break record numbers, man. And I'm not sure if it's going to reach over 11 million, but it's probably going to be close. For the first time ever out of all the years that Bloss Fruits has been out, they finally made a poll asking the community what update they will want next. And if you guys know this game, they don't ever do this. Usually they just drop what they want to drop and there's no decisions, but this time they are finally listening to the community and they're planning on dropping the most biggest, greatest update ever, man. And yes guys, many of you guys might be wondering and have guessed it right, that would be the C4. C4 has won the poll out of 100 100,000 members, guys. 100,000 members, and C4 was the winner at 16.7%. and this right here, guys, could potentially break the record numbers and possibly dethrone Grow a Garden, because this has been something that has been highly anticipated by every single Bloss Fruits fans. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, even One Piece fans, like people who just watch One Piece, will probably tune in to play this game just because of this, man. Right now, as we speak, Bloss Fruits is currently at 413,000 people playing, which is pretty good. And I'm not sure if the numbers did go up a little bit ever since Dead Rails kind of been dropping its player count a bit, so who knows, man. Not only that, but slowly but surely Bloss Fruits has been improving. They even made an entire site where they're telling us the upcoming update information for every single update and all of the news about it, man. And honestly, this is really good, because for a long time they will honestly just go like a year or even 2 years and don't tell anybody anything and don't even drop an update. But we're getting weekly update information, guys. Every single week they're keeping us updated, and they're even telling us what's coming next. And this right here has kept a lot of players in tune. And not only that, they're even reworking their game, and they're doing something that is really big that could potentially hold the longevity of the game and save its entire player count. Because trust me, guys, this game right here is not gonna turn out like a fish. Okay, guys, it is definitely not gonna turn out like a fish. What Fish did is something that they just didn't learn from. Like, they had many opportunities to bounce back, and they just ruined it for themselves. I don't know why Fish did that, but that's besides the point, man. But more importantly, they're actually planning on starting from the start of their game, which many games don't do. But Bloss Fruits is going from the start of their game, and they're reworking from the start of their game back up to where they finished off at, and also adding more things where they left off at. So guys, it is pretty insane. But pretty much they said that with the next update already deep in prep, you might start to notice the quicker pace we've been aiming for, guys. They're actually aiming to have updates come out even quicker. And if you guys see my last video, then you would know that they actually ended up hiring new developers. This right here was shown right here, guys, which was a actual flyer by one of the workers for Blox Fruits, where they're hiring new UGC modelers, 3D modelers, concept artists, and more, guys, which is pretty insane. So they're definitely putting back money, time, and attention into their game to make it way much more faster paced with the updates, and potentially have their game set to have a new pace and on the road to basically compete with more games that is updating more frequently. They even said right here, guys, that new quest type, storyline progression, and free level rewards are all being explored to make the early game grind a much better experience for beginners. And this is exactly what I was talking about. This is really big because they're starting from where their game first started, guys. A lot of people who play the game just definitely don't enjoy the grinding system. Fighting bandits, it's just not good, bro. It's just a bandit beat, and a lot of people is very tired of that, man. However, as you guys have read right there, they're definitely going to be reworking the beginning of the game to help a lot of new beginner players and basically make things where the progression is way much more easier and enjoyable. So true indeed, guys, right now it may seem like the game is in a dry state, and in some people's eyes they feel like the game is dying. However, Bloss Fruits is most likely going to be having one of the most greatest comebacks of all time, bro, and possibly be the only comp that Grow a Garden has, and who knows, potentially even dethrone the top game. So let me know down below in the comment section, what is your guys' thoughts and opinions? Do you think that Bloss Fruits will have a chance of actually coming back and redeeming itself, or do you think that the game is done and they're definitely not going to make their comeback, bro? Personally, guys, I think that the game is now in desperate waters, seeing that their player count has been dropping significantly, and seeing that they are no longer the king and that there's games right now that everybody is playing. This has potentially, in my opinion, sparked the fire back into this game, and the developers are most definitely going to be taking this very seriously and definitely get this game back rolling again way much quicker than ever. and with the greatest quality it has ever had. Let me know down below in the comment section, what is your thoughts on Grow Garden and what is your thoughts on Blox Fruits. Both of them are really great games, and I'm excited, bro, to see your opinion. Without that being said, man, I will see you guys in my next one. Peace.